back to another review. These are new. They're from EOS and they are hand creams as opposed to their old style ones. I mean, they still make them, but I think I have one up here. I do. The old style ones are kind of like in the shape of a bean, like this. This is the old style, and they still do make and sell some like that. Like the holiday ones are still like that. Like, sneaky peeky over here. Yeah, I got him. I haven't shown him to you yet, but I got him. But I'm waiting on the very last one to show up. It should come here Tuesday. But anyway, by the time this goes up, they may be here. But anyway, these are a thing. I don't know if they're going to be switching over to tubes instead of those, which actually I personally would be all for if they did, because when you get to like the last end of the bean-shaped plastic ones, you can't really get to it unless you like shake the shit out of it, and even then you can't really guarantee it, and there ends up being wasted product. Whereas with these, I mean, you can squeeze it all the way out, so I am much happier about this if this is the direction they're going. They did 5 of these. I bought 4 of them because one of them's coconut and I can't use it, so I skipped the coconut. But yeah, so this one is lavender, but I also got pomegranate raspberry, eucalyptus. Actually, truth be told, this one's my favorite one out of the bunch, because this to me smells like what lavender should have smelled like. And finally, pink citrus. But we are going to be reviewing the lavender one today, and I was really surprised that for this size of tubes that they're $2.99. That's a really, really good price, honestly, especially since they're all natural, sustainably grown with natural shea. Yes, it's shea better instead of butter. Our hand cream with instantly moisturizing shea butter, lasting protection, and shea oil. Sorry, I read it wrong. Shea oil and lasting protection shea butter quickly absorbs for 24-hour hydration that lasts through hand washing. We shall see if that is true, because I wash my hands a lot. Okay, hold on. Let me answer this really quick. One word. Okay. Had to send a BRB. Anyway, so usually that's where most hand lotions like fail and die on me. Now, I am gonna note with the packaging on this that on the crimp, it feels like it's already peeling up and coming apart this fast. I have not even had them a couple of weeks. I haven't used them yet. This is going to be my inaugural run, but I mean, I've had them set aside. I'm trying to pinch it down to see if that fixes it, but yeah, this could be why they're so cheap, because if they're cheaply made, then that could be why. But as long as the product inside is good, and as long as this doesn't pop open, I can live with that. I don't care that much. But yeah, so it's 2.5 fluid ounces, so that's pretty darn decent, because I think the Bath & Body Works little hand lotions, I think those are only about, like, 1, I think? Not positive off the top of my head, also don't feel like getting up to go check, but theirs cost way more than $2.99, if I remember right. I need a sip of my drink. I'm, like, all out of breath. Oh, goodness, it's been a long day. Okay. Get on there, Cap. Okay. So, anywho's. This is soft and soothing and soft, with notes of clean lavender, velvety amber, and warm sandalwood. It's paraben and phthalate free, 24-hour hydration, not tested on animals. And then you can use the QR code for more information and the ingredients if anybody cares. Oh, also this is made in Mexico for some reason. It's water, stearic acid, glycerin, glyceryl stearate, SE, cetyl alcohol, caprylic, capric, triglyceride, parfum and fragrance, cocoa seed butter, shea butter, dimethicone, hydrogenated didacine, VP/hexadecene copolymer, shea oil, avocado oil, sunflower seed oil, soybean oil, sclerocaria Burea seed oil, I've never even heard of that, hydrogenated vegetable oil, lavender flower extract, aloe leaf juice, copperlastate, dicapryl carbonate, octyl dodecanol isostearate, glycerol stearate, PEG 100 stearate, caprylyl glycol, phenoxyethanol, magnesium, aluminum, silicate, carbomer, sodium hydroxide, hexylene glycol, disodium EDTA, BHT, citric acid, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, titanium dioxide, Cl77891, citronolol, coumarin. Really? Coumarin is in this? Geraniol, limonene, and linalool. Oh, I'm thinking Coumadin, aren't I? The blood thinner? Either way, I'm Googling that. So I'm like, why is that in this if that's what that is? That shouldn't be in that. I think I'm thinking of Coumadin, never mind. But, anyway, maybe it's not as natural as they made it out to be now that I'm reading the, ingredients. So it's just got this type of applicator, nozzle, whatever. And so far it smells like a really soft, vanilla-y type of lavender, which, I mean, they could have gone ahead and called it vanilla lavender. You get a very thin squirt of it. I probably squirted on way more than I needed by accident, because I didn't know how thin or thick it is. It doesn't look real watery. It's not like the, yeah, see, it has pretty good stick. It's not like the aromatherapy ones from Bath & Body Works, where it's about that same width of a stream of it, but it's very, very watery. Oh, it does seem to absorb in pretty nicely, though, so I'm hoping it's not gonna be a lotion that just hangs out and be oily on your hands for what feels like ages. Okay, it's feeling more lavendery now that I'm using it, but there is definitely, like, a vanilla in there, even though they don't list a vanilla as one of the notes. I guess I get amber. Cedarwood's definitely there more so than the amber, though. But actually, I would say the sandalwood I pick up more than the lavender itself, weirdly enough. But I mean, they do play nice. It's just a very soft, warm scent. It is a soothing scent, so I mean, I could see myself using this, like, before laying down to go to bed, just because I think it's calming. Personally, I feel like this is, like, a better one that should be marketed for sleep than the sleep one of the aromatherapies. Sorry, but yeah, I like how that smells. But so far, it does still feel very greasy on my skin. We're gonna see how long that lasts, because I know those, like, within 5 minutes, it does not any longer feel oily or greasy or anything, but I do feel like my skin feels very soft for having this on it. I do like that. I can always use more of that in my life. Okay, more and more of the lavender is coming out all the time, especially as it's, like, warming up on my skin, so alright. They win, it's lavender, fair enough. I still feel like it's just like how most lotions just sit on your hands and you cannot forget the fact that you definitely have lotion on, because there is still that bit of greasiness that does not want to leave. So what I'm gonna do, especially since the phone's ringing in, I'm gonna hit stop on this. I'm gonna time how long it takes it to either go away or whatnot. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, well, interesting stuff. Well, it's been like 10-15 minutes while I've been reading up on this. Still feels oily, not as badly as a lot of lotions, but I mean, it's still there, so I mean, it does still kind of do the thing, just full disclosure. But in that amount of time, I googled what is coumarin. Does it have anything to do? No, Google, stop it. Anyway, so yeah, I confused my phone. But I googled what coumarin is.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
No, go away. Anyways, so I googled what coumarin was, and it apparently is, in fact, linked to Coumadin. It's apparently a precursor to it, so yes, it actually is a blood clot buster and stuff and different stuff. But, yeah, there's always a but. Apparently it's been linked to liver damage and forming cancer in the liver and the lungs. So, that's great. However, It says, unfortunately, though, evidence of the carcinogenic effects of coumarin in humans is very limited, so it's unclear whether it may have the same cancer-causing effects in people taking high doses. According to a review published in Food and Chemical Toxicology, exposure to coumarin from food or cosmetic products poses no health risk to humans. However, more research is still needed to understand how it may affect the general population. So, there's that. You don't really need to worry about getting probably a disease from using this, but just be aware that, yeah, I was not out of line to wonder why is that in here, because, yeah, it apparently is very much linked to Coumadin. It's like one step off from being it. And this also is a clot buster, so I mean, interesting stuff. Now, scent-wise, it's still about where it was before. I think the lavenders come out a little bit more. What I would like to do, though, is try and test their claim about washing the hands and see if it's still there. So I will be back again. Okay, I went and washed my hands, and actually, okay, truth be told, they do still feel like they have lotion on, just without the oily, greasy feeling. So, okay, whatever. That actually is really surprising. I've never had one actually live up to what they claim with that. This one just did the thing. Who knew? So, alright, does it claim how many 24-hour hydration? I'm still skeptical as shit over that. But I mean, I suppose that remains to be seen. So, anyways, my rating on this one. Let me smell it again. I think I would rate it probably a 3.5 out of 5. I mean, there's a lot of things I like about it, but the fact that brand new, hadn't even been used yet, and was already coming apart at the seam, the crimp up here, that to me is alarming that the whole thing may just pop open and yeah, it's doing it again, like right now. Like, can you see right there? It's trying to come apart. I don't get it. I do not get it. So that, it feels like they cheaped out on, although for the price point, what do you expect? But, I mean, there's that, the iffiness of that one ingredient, and the fact that it does kind of just stay greasy feeling on your hands, even though it's lesser so than most lotions, it's still enough to bug me with it. So, I mean, those are all factors into the way I'm rating it. But at the same time, I would still recommend it, especially for a good quality, cheap hand cream. You know, I mean, you can't really beat this by much. I mean, I suppose you could go dollar store for cheaper, but will it have the quality? Probably not. So, I mean, this does have quality. I will give it that. So, anyways, although with that one ingredient, interestingly, of the 4 I have here, 2 contain it, 2 do not. This and the eucalyptus one do, the other 2 don't. I don't know about the coconut one because I don't have it, but I would venture a guess, just out of the pattern of which 2 do and which 2 don't here, I'd probably say the other one doesn't either, most likely, but yeah, very interesting stuff when looking at the ingredients and comparing them side by side, so whatever, it is what it is. I'm sure there's some reason it's in there. I'd like to know why, if anybody has a good answer for it, but other than just, it's a common ingredient found in cosmetics and personal care items. Yeah, I got that, but what's it do in them? That's what I don't seem to really see any solid answers for, and I'd kind of like to know at least, but anyways. That is it for this one. So as usual, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. You might want to click the all one instead of personalized for that bell. Just saying. Anyway, because otherwise it won't give you all of the uploads. Leave comments down below. Do you guys have these yet? Which ones do you have? What do you think of them, good, bad, or otherwise? Let me know, as well as anything about anything. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Etsy, everything and more. It's all down below. If you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Get your name on the end card for a month. Grab yourself a donator perk. It's all good. Anyways, if nobody has told you yet today, I love you, and I'm proud of you. Anyway, guys, bye-bye.